One of our videos on the vidIQ channel recently cracked 1 million views, and usually that would be huge cause for celebration. But on this occasion, I'm not so sure. There are two fundamental questions that are wrestling with my conscience. Did I clickbait the YouTube community? And if I did, why is YouTube rewarding me for this? Allow me to explain.
vidIQ. vidIQ.
vidIQ.com.
Hello, I'm Rob and welcome to vidIQ, the YouTube tool and channel that educates you on your YouTube journey. But of course, as video creators ourselves, we are also learning with every single video that we publish. And this particular one raised some very interesting moral questions. I suppose I'll start with this. It was never my intention to clickbait people into watching the video that now has over 8 million views, but the general response and reaction to the video seems to be just that. And we never profit from any of our videos on YouTube. We don't monetize content here at vidIQ. So there was never a financial aspect involved in everything that I'm about to tell you. So let me explain. Say hello to the new YouTube Creator Studio, the video management and analytics suite we will all be using in 2020, whether we like it or not. The classic Creator Studio's days are very much numbered. Now, when you think about this, it is a monumental shift for millions of video creators on YouTube. They've all been used to working with YouTube in a certain way for almost a decade, and now all of that is changing. And that creates a unique and lucrative opportunity for YouTube growth channels such as ourselves. And we've capitalized on that. How to delete a YouTube video, how to add subtitles to your videos, how to create a playlist, how to hide your subscriber count. All of these things and dozens more you've been able to do on YouTube for years. But thanks to the new Creator Studio, the way you do them has completely changed. And throughout 2019, we have been systematically working our way through a big list of beginner's guides for the new YouTube Creator Studio. And you can see the results. vidIQ's tutorials on these topics have positioned themselves at the very top of the search rankings. Now, as of time of recording, both the classic Creator Studio and new Creator Studio can be accessed by video creators. But when YouTube turn off access to the Creator Studio, all of those old tutorials on the classic studio will be obsolete, leaving our new studio tutorials ready to clean up. We've already made the content, we're well positioned on YouTube. When YouTube turn off the old studio, we hope to do even better, and we're hoping that YouTube are going to keep this studio for years to come, which means that our videos on these topics could stay at the top of the search rankings for years. And that's evergreen content. And as I say, this is a very rare and unique opportunity. How often does evergreen content suddenly become obsolete? How often do you have the opportunity to create dozens of evergreen pieces of video to replace what was there before? We've done a detailed video on this topic and our success. You can check it out over here. But one of those videos in that series was this. And that is another video done and dusted. Did I need that?
vidIQ.
vidIQ. vidIQ.com.
When you are logged into YouTube, you should see your channel logo in the top right hand corner of most YouTube screens. If you click on that, you have the option to go to YouTube Studio. This is currently in beta, but will become the standard as 2019 progresses. This is your new dashboard or analytics homepage, and from here you want to click on the Videos tab. This will list all of your videos with most recent first. When you roll your mouse over these, it will show 3 dots. Click on this and you should find yourself with a download option. And this part's a bit of a no-brainer. Click download to save it to your computer. I'm sure you all have your own horror stories of when you've accidentally deleted your videos, so as an emergency backup, pop onto YouTube and download it from there. Some other things to note: you can't officially download other people's YouTube videos, although you can download them to watch offline if you are part of the YouTube Premium service on a mobile application of YouTube. Now, the video itself goes on for another minute and a half with some fairly innocuous stuff about video formats. The bulk of the tutorial is what you saw in that 1 minute 18 seconds of content. And it's a single letter in the title of that video that has caused all of this success and commotion. This video is titled How to Download a YouTube Video 2019 New Method because it shows you how to download a video from your YouTube channel, and it explains how you can download any video from YouTube to watch offline on the YouTube mobile app. However, I think we can agree on this. When people search how to download a YouTube video, they don't want to know how to do either of those things I taught in that tutorial. They want to know how to download a video off of YouTube to use however they want, which is all well and good, except it's against YouTube Terms of Service. Section 5B of the YouTube Terms of Service state the following. Content is provided to you as is. You may access content for your information and personal use solely as intended through the provided functionality of the service and as permitted under these terms of service. You shall not download any content unless you see a download or similar link displayed by YouTube on the service for that content. So, unless you're using the download link in the YouTube Creator Studio or the download link from the YouTube Premium service on the YouTube mobile app, you're trying to download YouTube videos in a way you're not supposed to do, and yet you're still searching for that solution on YouTube. So what we have here is a disconnect between the value that's promised in the title of a video and the expectation of a viewer. And boy has this video paid for it in the comments. The video has over 250 comments now that mostly accuse us of clickbait, misleading the viewer into thinking we would show them how to download any video off of the YouTube platform for free to use as they please. That's the expectation. But we already know that expectation is against terms of service, and it could be argued that it's also against YouTube community guidelines as well. Effectively instructional theft. How to download video creators' content without their permission. When you think about it from a certain point of view, we're doing YouTube a favour. We're showing people how to use YouTube's tools to legitimately download videos off YouTube. There's nothing illicit, illegal, against terms of service. We are helping both viewers and YouTube. Right? All of which brings us back to this single letter that in the context of downloading YouTube videos commonly refers to doing it the wrong way, whereas our video educates people on how to download a YouTube video the right way. Now, it's not our fault that the majority of people searching for how to download a YouTube video are doing it with these ulterior motives in mind. That search term, that title, shouldn't be forbidden from us, especially if we're doing it for the right reasons. I mean, if anything, we're reclaiming this title for the benefit of YouTube. Nah, mate, you're just clickbaiting us all. And this is where I'm really wrestling with my conscience, and I would appreciate your input. Do you think this video is misleading? It's clickbait? Let us know in the comments below. I will genuinely read all of the responses because I'm really 50-50, I'm on the fence on this one. Yes, absolutely, I agree that you could argue that the title of this video should be How to Download Your YouTube Video. But that's why I included that little snippet of information that you can download any YouTube video if you have the YouTube Premium service. And who hasn't done that in their own videos to allow them to be a little more broad and creative with their titles? But on the flip side of the argument, viewers know what they're searching for when they want to download a YouTube video, and I know what I'm doing when I put a title like that. I'm trying to reach a much wider audience than the target audience my video might be intended for. And I keep having this argument in my head, and then I go back to the fundamental content of a video, which does tell you how to download a video from YouTube. Oh, it's doing my head in. In hindsight, what I should have done to justify the title How to Download a YouTube Video is explain the terms of service which only allow you to download a YouTube video with these tools from YouTube. But as you all know, hindsight is a wonderful thing for a video creator when you wish you would have included something you forgot to put in after you press the publish button. And I have tried to fix this in the video by including in the video description and in the pinned comment the terms of service which do not allow you to download any video you want in the way you're trying to do it because you've used this search term. And in further hindsight, I had no idea how successful this video would end up being. As with all of the new Creator Studio Beginner's Guide tutorials we've made in the series, the video started off modestly, but momentum began to build and build and build some more, and continue to build more so than any other video in the beginner guide series. This is evergreen content in action and at its finest. And now, incredibly, 6 months after the video was published, it gets more than 10,000 views per day. And I think it's important to reiterate at this point, clickbait or not, we have not monetized the content to profit from it. But I know that none of what I've just told you right now has really sunk in, has it? All you're interested in is what happened here and here. Well, I'll tell you exactly what happened. YouTube took the video down. Yep, for many of you believing our video is clickbait, here is your vindication. The video was removed because it violated YouTube's harmful and dangerous policy, and the channel was issued with a community guideline warning. And what that basically means is that if you do something like this again, the channel receives an official community guideline strike and is restricted from posting content for a period of time. Now, we can only assume that one of the 3,500 people who've disliked this video reported it to YouTube, which is well within their rights. But you know what's also within our rights is to appeal that decision. And we won. Yes. So at this point, I'm thinking we have vindication from YouTube that the video isn't clickbait since we won an appeal. And then the video got taken down again. The second time this happened, it seemed pretty obvious that YouTube had done a mass purge on this topic to get rid of all of the videos that were instructing users on how to break terms of service, because the videos that are left in this search term suffer from the same problem as us, all with very high dislike ratios, likely because the content educates viewers on what exactly they are allowed to do, as opposed to showing viewers what they want to do, which by now we all know is against terms of service. Oh, and of course we appealed the decision and won again. Yes! Get it! Come on! In your face, YouTube! Alright, let's shift the focus a little bit now, and let's say for argument's sake that this is deemed a clickbait video. My question now to YouTube and all of you is, why is this video so successful? And does it support the notion that clickbait gets you more views on videos? Let's take a look at the metrics. As you've already seen, the momentum of this video has been phenomenal, and that is supported by an impressive click-through rate of 13.3%. YouTube say that the typical click-through rate is between 2 and 10%, so we're punching above our weight there. However, we are already aware of the poor likes to dislikes ratio, and that would seem to suggest that it does not matter what type of engagement you get, just so long as you get some, or that likes and dislikes metrics have little to no influence on the success of a video. And then there is audience retention and average view duration. At 34% and 47 seconds respectively, these are numbers that defy the notion that more watch time and higher audience retention is the key to a successful video. I did have a very intentional strategy with this video and all of the beginners guides that we do, and that is to front load all of the valuable information in the video, because people are essentially searching for an answer to a question, and I want to give it them as soon as possible without all of the fluff. The details come afterwards, and although that does buck the trend of trying to keep people watching as much of your content as long as possible, for educational content that does seem to work. But of course, with a lot of things on YouTube, it all depends on what your audience wants, and for many types of video content, they want to watch a story. How to download a YouTube video isn't necessarily a story that needs 20 minutes to be told. So in summary, the majority of the viewers hate the video, and on average they watch it for just 47 seconds. And yet YouTube continues to pump more and more impressions into the video, driving up to the top of the search rankings where it gets most of its traffic. Is clickbait the key to YouTube success? Is this the only metric that really matters on YouTube? I think you're expecting an answer here, and to be honest, I haven't got one. I'm still trying to work out if this video is actually clickbait or not. Our mission here at vidIQ is to educate you on your YouTube journey, and whilst doing that, we also educate ourselves with these wonderful explorations into how YouTube works, and this video in particular certainly piqued my interest, and I hope this little story interested you. As I said earlier, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this particular story and whether or not the video is clickbait, and whether you've experienced similar things where you thought you was making the video for the right reasons, but it was interpreted in a completely different way by your audience. Let us know in the comments below. As always, thank you very much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your clickbaity video making day.